Is Nifty going to crash on Monday? Is the index going to fall? Stay tuned. We are going to analyze that today in this video. I see a lot of videos coming on YouTube stating that market is going to crash on Monday. So let's get started. Let's quickly analyze the market and see the claim is true or not. So I'm going to use a monthly chart for Nifty. As you can see, we are on a monthly time frame here. So one candle denominates 1 month. So this is for the month of July. Now we are already standing at 26th. So what do you see in this candle? Okay, so we can easily see the market is making a high, then lower high, and then it is making higher highs and higher lows. So higher highs, higher low formation is still intact. Let's mark this on a monthly time frame. So this was our earlier trend line. So yes, the market respected the trend line. Now also it bounced on the trend line on a monthly time frame. So when such a big bounce happens, there is something which is making this move towards upwards. So there's a lot of money involved which pushed the market from this trend line, and you can see it is holding on the trend line here. So this is a very critical point at this moment. So but overall the position looks bullish to me as of now. So let's further deep dive on a weekly chart. Let's mark the highs. Okay, so this was the high. Let's name it as high. So this is the high it made, and it is close to the high. It is not even completely tapped into that high. So we can see that this was a zone for us. This we mapped in the previous video also. So this the zone is still untapped. Okay, so zone plus there was a fair value gap. Fair value gap is already tapped, and the market started moving down from there. But still this order block is intact. The market can move up till here, and it is still holding at this level without dropping so fast. So then we can expect it to tap into this zone. So this is the zone where you can say the double top formation will be complete. So in my view, the market will rally up to this point, or it can take a halt here. It can go sideways and then break out from this level. So there are two scenarios which can happen. This will move up from here, tap into this zone, and then fall. This is scenario number one. Or it can consolidate here for a few days. It's like this, and then give a breakout above this level. Then we have a retracement, then it starts moving up. So these are the two scenarios which can happen. Third scenario is it drops big time from here, retraces back, then again drops. So this you can say is the choke point on a weekly time frame. So let's mark this level also. So is it a really valid choke point? Let's check that on this. What is the condition for a choke point? Choke point is nothing but change of character of the market. So market is in uptrend, and this is not a choke point because it has not cleared this level. It has not made any new break of structure. Once this gets cleared, this choke point will be valid. But what is a valid choke point for us? I'll show you. Market went up, it dropped till this zone, right? So from this zone it made a new high, right? It made a new high, and again it dropped and it made a new high. So ideally this was one of the choke points, but this is your major choke point. Okay, change of character. So this point is very critical for us, and I will name it as a choke point. So this is the place where the market has to break this level for it to crash completely. Okay, it's not a big crash or crash something which is going to happen. If big crash happens, this is the level which it has to break. So as you can see, this made a high, then it didn't breach this level, it again went up from this level, and again it is consolidating in this phase. So I don't see much of a problem on Nifty index as such, and there is a trend line below this weekly trend line. Let's look at our daily trend line. So on a daily time frame, the trend line is not getting formed properly because there was this gap down and gap up happened on 7th of April, so which is not giving you a clear cut trend line as such. But I don't see there should be any panic as such to say that the market is going to crash. So we are on a 4-hourly time frame now. Let me reduce this session break lines. Let me remove it for some time. Okay, 4-hour time frame, which was our low, this was our low, right? Let's mark this as low, and this is our high. Okay, so this was our low and this was our high, and the market is ranging in between these two. It has to break either sides. Either it has to break this low, which is at 24,462, to make a new formation and go into a new trend. So ideally the market is now sitting at a zone. You can see this order block on a 4-hour time frame. Order block, there was a fair value gap which is already tapped. So order block is also tapped in this. Don't be surprised if there is a bounce from this level also on Monday, or if it opens below this level, then this is the low point which it has to break, and it has to break this trend line also to go further down. And I can see a very good zone here. Okay, it has a zone gap up, so this entire thing becomes a fair value gap for you. So there are many support levels at this level. 24,000 is also a good support levels, and then there is 24,500 which is also support level. So I don't see that crash happening on Monday. It can remain sideways for some days till the time we see any kind of break of structure happening on either sides. Either it has to go up or it has to go down. What is the overall Nifty PE saying? Let's look at that. So this is the side, guys, Nifty PE ratio. So if we can see which is the time when the Nifty was 2, see the Nifty was at 10.64, 17.5, 15.4. Today it stands at 22.48. So it is not in a phase where it is too bullish or bearish. It is still intact. It's at a median level. So this is a median 3.48. If there is any drop like this, or if it has peaked down, say for example 42, when was this? This was 23rd March 2021. So this was the peak. So the PE ratio is not saying that there is going to be any crash at this moment. Let's look at sectorial indices. Let's look at the biggest crash. The biggest crash happened in March 2020, right? This was March and this is 2020. It was 20.41. Previous month it was 27.20. And now the market is at 22, which is still better. And in March 21 it was 40.5. So that time the correction happened at this level. That too, Nifty was still at 18,400. Even though the PE is dropping here up to 18, the market didn't drop. It still went up to 24,968. So now we are at a healthy PE ratio 22.46, and I don't see any issue appearing here. Scenario. See, forming a view is one thing and trading the live markets is different thing. So we need to look at 4 hours, then we will have a look at our 1 hour chart. So 1 hour chart, I can see that it is on a zone. If any green candle comes from here, I will have a very small stop loss and then take a trade towards upside. So maybe I'll sell some puts here and then let the market ride up from this. And maybe if there is a retracement at this level, see, we need to look at the structure. What is the structure at a 15-minute time frame? So 15-minute time frame, it dropped, went high, then dropped, then went high, then dropped. Now it is in consolidation, right? So we need a break of structure above this level. So W pattern will form, only the trend will change in the lower time frame, then it starts moving up. So this is what we will wait and watch what is going to happen, and we'll take an entry basis that. So for the moment, if you see, it is completely in a range. This day is completely in a range, so it didn't move anywhere. Initial drop, and after that it stayed in this range. So the market has to open up either outside of this box, higher or lower. Then we'll decide what needs to be done. So always have your opinion, but don't get fooled by that opinion. Let the market open, look at the market, and trade what you see, not what you think. So only then you will become a good trader. Always take out your bias, keep it outside of the trading room, and then when you enter, look at the market and see what it is showing and trade only that. And always try to maintain and catch the trend and ride it till the trend ends. And if you have not seen my previous videos where I have shown you how to trend trade, you can definitely go and have a look at that. And similar is the structure for Bank Nifty. Let's look at that. Bank Nifty is very, very bullish. It is not even retraced back. It made a new high, and this month candle is still holding at a new high only. So you can see this is in a very bullish trend. So maybe Bank Nifty can give it strength to go up on a monthly time frame. Weekly time frame, slight retracement, but there's nothing major as such which can trouble us here. So this has gone sideways completely in this zone. You can see this was the high and this was the low. So it is still in this range for the week. So it has to break out of this range, either downside or upside. So you can see this has formed a nice pole and flag pattern. So this is in an upward flag pattern. So expect the breakout about this maybe by this month end or maybe next series opening. So let's see. I don't see much trouble here. It can hold the market for quite some time unless we have some global cues which can impact India as such, anything major. So guys, if you have not seen my Nifty algo, we are going to come up with a new algo which is going to be on Sensex, and I'm going to post a video and a course for that Sensex algo very soon. But if you have not taken the Nifty algo, which is giving you 66% of win rate and a decent amount of 16% returns on your capital as per the backtesting report, please go have a look at my video. The link is in the description, and it is very easy for you to subscribe to that, copy the same algo and run it on your capital, and it gives you passive income. So try to generate passive income without putting much an effort. And if you are somebody who is very active in the market, who wants to see the market on a daily basis, you can do it. Otherwise, you can join my one-to-one session where I can train you basis your mindset and your time frame which you're trading and help you grow your trading from there. trading or investing, whatever suits your personality and suits your way of working in the markets. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and do not get fooled by what others are saying about their views in the market that it's going to crash. So be educated and be firm in what you need to do. Thank you so much for watching.